The information in this video is provided for informational and educational purposes only. Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of the Morale Monologue. My name is Michael Morale. Okay, so in today's video, I want to talk to you about the importance of saving money. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, yeah, we're adults. We know how to save money. But I want to discuss something that happened to me about a week and a half ago. And that's the reason why I wanted to do this video, because what happened to me may actually help you in the long run. Now, my caregiver recently got sick and he had to go into the hospital. And I'm not going to get into the details because that's private information, but he was in the hospital for 6 days. And during those 6 days, I had to get another caregiver that came, and she came in the morning and she got me up. And then I was good after she finished, getting me dressed, getting me behind my desk. And then she would come back in the afternoon, in the late afternoon, and feed me, help me eat, and then get me in bed. And then she would leave and come back in the morning. Well, luckily I've got another caregiver that I can really depend on, and she's not really expensive. She charged me $100 a day, which was $50 to come in the morning and then $50 to come back at night. And while that doesn't seem like a lot of money, over the course of 6 days, that was $600. And one of the things that I learned from a very early age growing up was the importance of money and what money can and can't do for you. My parents always taught me the value of money. My father got me my first credit card when I was 13 years old and taught me the value of a credit card and how to build and establish credit. So I was lucky because a lot of my friends didn't have this same kind of learning that I had. So I've always known the importance of money and what it can do for you. But one of the things that we don't realize is that sometimes our caregivers get sick and the caregiver needs a caregiver. It's kind of like I tell my physical therapist, Emily, sometimes a physical therapist needs a physical therapist. They have a lot of work that they have to do, stressful and hard on their bodies, so sometimes even they get injured. And that's the thing that we need to think about in the long term of our life. We're going to have caregivers. Now, whether you need caregivers now or not, just know that when you get older, things will change and you will probably need a caregiver to help you. And in that time period that you don't have to have a caregiver, the importance of saving money is crucial because, trust me, you're going to go through it. I went through my 401k when I worked for ExxonMobil very quickly when I started having caregivers. But one of the things that I've done is I've learned that each month I try to put just a little bit aside in a savings account. And you would think, well, okay, that's great, but what if I don't have it? Well, here's the hard part. You have to sacrifice. What's more important? Getting that double meat cheeseburger every 4 days for a month, or maybe only getting it once a week and then putting the rest of that money aside. So if your double meat cheeseburgers are more important to you, okay, that's a personal decision, of course. But my personal decision was to save some money. And even though my caregiver was in the hospital for 6 days, he did get better, thankfully, and he's back home with me, and everything is great. But that cost me $600 that I wasn't intending on spending. Now, they go on vacation for about 10 days out of the year. So again, that's going to cost me a little bit more because the temporary caregiver that I have will probably have to stay at night with me. The reason why I didn't have to have someone stay at night with me was his wife also lives with us and she was here in case something happened. But she doesn't really get involved with getting me dressed and doing some of the personal things that I need done. So she was here, so that definitely helped. But when they're gone on vacation, I'll need somebody here on a little bit more of a permanent basis, and that'll cost me about $250 a day. So that's another $2,250 that I'm going to have to be spending, which is fine. My caregivers definitely deserve a vacation, and if I don't I don't say anything because they work really hard for me. But just know that over the course of a year, you're going to be spending quite a bit of money, but you also need to think about saving it because that's just as important, okay? Again, I'm not trying to be your father. I'm not trying to give you financial advice. We don't do that. But one thing that I will tell you is make the sacrifice now, because when you get older, I'll be 58 here in just about 4 or 5 months. So as you get older, you're going to find things are definitely going to get more expensive. That's the way of the world, Prices don't come down. They always go up. So if you can maybe put $100 a month, even $50 a month into a savings account, and you would be surprised if you put $50 into a savings account every month, that's going to give you $600 a year. Okay, so it'll add up. It starts out slow, and you think that you're just, quote unquote, and I hate using this term, spinning your wheels, but the money will add up eventually, and you'll be thankful that you had it. You know the old adage, saving for a rainy day. And trust me, rains are going to come every once in a while, and you can't do anything about it. So hey, I hope you found this video interesting, and I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the SMA News Today YouTube channel as well. We would greatly appreciate it. Remember, when you do subscribe to the channel, be sure to click on the bell icon. That way you'll be notified of any new videos that we produce. We at SMA News Today hope all of you have had a fantastic day. Do me a favor. This upcoming week, do something for yourself that's going to make you a better person. And yes, that means save your money. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll talk to you in a couple of weeks. Bye-bye.